Hey, Geraldo, is this April 1st? No, I think it's June 16th. I remember we did this one time before, a live Shock Theater. So welcome to Shock Theater live and in living color, or dead in living color as the case may be. If you really want to experiment, take your tent control, move it to the left, we're in either green or red, or turn it to the right. Or if you want to, just turn the color all the way off and we'll be in black and white the entire night. It's always nice to see you. I understand you've been dancing at a few discos there lately, right? And you've changed your lifestyle, you've gotten a job, you're with the U.S. Mail, and that's spelled M-A-L-E, no. That's a dance group. He goes topless at a few of the clubs around here. But he had some really bad luck. Well, first of all, I understand he now lives in Moraine. He drinks the water. You can tell how he looks now. And he also lives in, you said a trailer park, didn't you? Want to buy some tornado insurance? It always seems the tornadoes hit trailer parks. And speaking of hit, I understand you had an accident with a car, right? You were petting a chihuahua in the middle of traffic, and I think we have some film footage on that. So let's see that film footage. Oh, that kind of makes me sick. Well, it made you sick too, and definitely, didn't you? You were a real hit with that fellow driving the automobile, weren't you? You told me you were petting a chihuahua. That didn't look like any chihuahua I've ever seen before. Don't you know a chihuahua from what looks like a couple of dolls? Oh, it's really not funny. Okay. He's going to the dogs, and so is their show. Yeah, you're going to show us a couple moves a little bit sometime this evening. Your dancing moves, because I understand you're really fantastic and you can move well. They love you at the post office, don't they? Uh-huh. You just sling the mail and you go totally insane, right? Oh man, you're a real trip. Geraldo Rivera, look out, man. I understand we've got a couple of guests that's going to be coming on the show here. Yeah, and they're going to talk about Horrorama. So come on in, guys. All righty. We actually have Horrorama already planned, I think. Yes.
Hey. Are you Roadkill or Geraldo?
I love you. He's Geraldo, yes, definitely.
It's called male bonding, people.
It's called male bonding, spelled U-S-M-A-I-L or M-A-L-E. Okay.
One of those things.
Hey, put this microphone on.
Yes. You know anything about machinery?
It's complex, I understand.
I know it is. It's very complex.
And we teach college. That's scary.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Definitely scary. The nutty professors, is that
That's
what
us.
they call
Yeah,
you?
how are
I
you,
actually
Doctor?
taught a whole class with my fly down once.
Is that right?
At the end of the class, I looked down and no one
And
said
your
anything.
fly was open?
Were you
Rat
teaching
bastard.
a
Was
class
that
on
a
the
Spanish
fly?
fly?
No,
Was
it
that
was not the Spanish.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a Spanish butterfly, I think.
I think it's a Spanish fly. We brought some back from Mexico.
Like
Yeah,
the
we
thing
sure
in the
did.
tequila.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later, but let's talk about Horrorama. We have a date, right?
Yes, we do. It's October 26th. That's the only date we have right now.
Is that right?
Yeah, otherwise we've been kind of short on dates. But we won't talk about that either.
Do
That's
we
another
have
story.
a few motion pictures to show
We
already?
have a couple that
We have
know.
the classic Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed with Peter Cushing from the Hammer Film Studios.
Ah, that sounds like a great motion picture.
It is a great motion picture. You've
Yes.
seen it.
Yes, I have. On Shock Theater many times.
So it's a fine feature film.
And we also have one of your favorites, The Incredible Melting Man.
Oh yeah, we
You
are
know, I
showing
had
that, aren't
the-
we?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
I had the Incredible Melting Man on my show on the old Shock Theater.
Really?
Yes. He melted right there before my eyes.
Did he leave you a little puddle or
Yes,
anything?
he did. He had actually left me a little bit of skin.
A little ooze and
Yeah.
nastiness.
Did you have a complaint from the janitor in the studio? Had to like clean the whole thing
Yes,
up
he,
They
afterwards?
he
use
did
that
complain.
pink
And actually quit the
sawdust
next
stuff.
day.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So,
Yeah, you know all about the pink sawdust, don't you, Geraldo?
Pink
I like
sawdust.
pink sawdust, yeah. So, and then also we have a couple of other foreign films. We're going to play a Japanese rock and roll movie called Wild Zero.
Wild.
Rock and roll, rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Featuring the Japanese version of the Ramones, Guitar Wolf.
Oh.
And they're quite an incredible band. It's like their showpiece.
I've heard about them.
Yeah, it's their showpiece, and it's a zombie movie with rock and roll. It's good.
It's fun. It's got all the good ingredients.
Yeah, and
So
then
get your
some.
tickets early.
and we hope to show the gore fest we always end with is hopefully going to be Cat in the Brain. That's why I'm
Cat in the Brain,
advertising
The
that. this
Lucio
evening.
Fulci classic.
That's right. So
The guy who did The Beyond.
The Beyond and Zombie and Gates of
Gates
Hell.
of Hell.
So it sounds like we got a great lineup.
We have an
already.
incredible lineup.
And
this
we
year.
may have The Blob. We're not sure.
Thinking
The
about the
Blob.
Blob.
We're going to have to invite Dave Diamond, or as we all know him and love him, the one that likes to read his crotch.
The crotch
That's,
reader?
Yeah.
Wild Man Dave Solomon.
Wild
So-
Man
Yeah.
Dave Solomon.
Hey!
Dave Solomon, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
know what?
He loves the Blob. Okay.
That's his favorite.
And believe me, it takes special skill to read from one's crotch.
Yes,
It
definitely,
does,
and I really think we should have him there if we're going to show the Blob.
We
Does he
should
still
do
have
that.
the mullet?
Yeah, he does have the mullet.
Okay,
yes,
good.
yes,
He
yes.
wouldn't be
Right.
Diamond Dave
Yes,
without
right.
the
That
mullet.
lovely hair of his. Yes.
I hear at one point he went bald.
Oh,
he had
well,
the
that
bald
is
Because
true.
he
I
was-
heard
he was trying to-
he's
yeah,
been
he
wearing a
did.
few wigs lately.
Okay.
Ah.
Couple fright wigs.
And the
Frightened
Afghan
me.
wigs,
yeah,
too.
he and his protege. Yeah.
His
the Giggler.
protege.
No,
Ooh, what's that all about?
the Giggler. Well, actually, I mean, he's now into wrestling.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, he's now known as Dave Diamond.
And he gets his butt kicked all the time,
Does he
doesn't
Well,
wrestle?
yes, he does by Maniac Mark, my tag team partner.
Oh,
No, but you'll meet him in a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So-
Wow. You mean we get to see Dave Solomon get his butt kicked?
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh,
there may
I'm
be a
disappointed
time
now.
though, and it's coming soon.
Okay. Well, that would be lots of fun. I'll have to see that.
That's kind of special.
Yeah.
Yes,
and,
it
and
is.
another thing that's special are our classes at
That's
Sinclair
right.
Community
We're-
College.
We're all about
Tell
plugs.
us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
After you.
Oh, you leave me with the plug job. I see how it is.
We know you like plugs, Andy.
Well, it's Sinclair Community College. The both of us teach several classes, film classes. This summer, we're going to be teaching. You're going to be teaching
I'm
the
teaching
roots of a horror film.
No, I'm teaching the history of cinema.
Oh, they
Get
keep
it
switching
right.
around, see?
It's the history of film from the silent days all the way through to movies like Fight Club and Run Lola Run.
I see.
And you.
And me.
Yes.
He teaches me.
I teach
He
about
teaches-
Andy.
No. And he won't teach me anything.
No.
He refuses. He's a
No,
brat. He's
it's,
a brat like
I
that.
will not share my knowledge
Right.
with you. I'm a
And
great
then I'll
fountain
be
of knowledge, and
teaching.
it's
My
not going
class
anywhere.
during the summer will be the history of the cult and underground film, which covers, basically
Some
a bunch
really
of movies no one's
strange
ever heard
stuff.
of.
Yeah, right.
So we need students, please.
Sign up. Come see us. It's fun.
Sinc-
You'll have a good time, and I'll work your butt off. And in my class, you get to make an underground movie.
Sinclair
You get to
Community
make an
College,
underground movie?
You get to make it. The whole class makes an underground.
okay.
In fact,
How about
later,
Dr. Creep rises again?
Well, in fact, later in the show tonight, you'll be seeing the underground film that my last class made.
Ah, okay.
That'll be on during our big weirdo break in the middle of everything.
Are we going to have some of the filmmakers here, too?
Yeah, they're actually here. Maybe we'll bring them out.
One of them
They
just
might
coughed
be,
out
They
there
might
when
be
we
camera
said that.
shy. I don't know.
I don't think they're camera shy.
Yeah, we also have the illustrious crotch that's in the movie.
Is that right? There is an
it's here this
illustrious
evening.
crotch
Yes,
in this movie?
So we might interview the crotch.
What, was it Wild Man Dave Solomon?
No,
I was going to say,
not that
Dave,
famous.
Okay, no.
Dave Solomon would be reading that crotch.
I know I'm
Right.
going to get a call tonight sometime.
Well, hopefully Dave will call and we can talk to him.
and discuss that, right?
Ask him about that and the mullet. And
Well, I understand we have a great motion picture, our first motion picture, right?
fantastic motion
I
picture.
wouldn't call it great, but,
Great?
you know.
No, the Brainiac is
Actually,
fantastic.
Brainiac, yes.
So, but I
And
got
that's a Mexican motion picture, isn't
It is, and in fact, I have to go get Reverend Zealot. He's waiting outside.
Reverend Zealot.
And so he'll come. He's going to tell us all about that in your trip to Mexico.
Ah,
So let me go. You guys can keep talking. Let me go get him. He was puking or something.
you actually, he was puking?
I think I got to see if he's okay.
Yeah. Man, bring out some of that sawdust.
sit close to him there, Geraldo.
Oh no!
Sit close
Looks like
to
the
him.
incredible melting man.
Don't attack him.
He's attacking me with his Spanish
He's
fly.
into Spanish fly though, so give it to him.
Really? You'll get an A in my class if you do. So there you go. Okay, and you know what? Can I see the? Can I see your fly
like
for a
Mothra,
minute?
doesn't it?
Here we go. Here, Dr. Creep, hit the red button on your Spanish fly's back there,
Okay,
and
right here,
he'll
the red
sing
button?
for you. Yeah. He's telling you he loves you, Dr. Creep. Well, she is. It's it's a female
Ooh.
fly.
It's a mating call.
So now, did you run into Spanish flies when you were in Mexico?
Did we run into Spanish flies? This came out of a Quavo bottle. You couldn't eat this, baby.
How long is
Reverend
that?
Zealot spent a lot of time in a bar in Tijuana.
Okay, so he's going to crawl up onto the stage.
Yeah, right. He said something about. He said something about holy water. No.
And Reverend, that sombrero adds a whole new look to it. But you know what? I think
I love
Reverend,
that sombrero.
You need to have the urban look, man. So you need to like rotate it around here. Take it off. There.
Just
now.
twist his head a little bit.
Now you can be into the urban contemporary music.
Hombre.
Yeah.
Hombre.
Yes.
In-city reverend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put this on here. Oh God.
We're going to talk about Mexico and what we did
I had
down
a good
there,
time
or what
in
we
Mexico
didn't
with
do
you,
down
Dr.
there.
Let me tell you that much.
So did you show Creep around, or was this
Oh,
your
did
first
he
trip
show
to
Creep
Mexico?
around?
Oh, we went down to Mexico looking for
Yes, we did.
cult movies.
Cult
As you know
movies
how I
is the
am.
word for it.
And we found the Brainiac, which we brought
Okay.
back with us tonight.
Yes, we
right?
did, yeah.
We
Is
had,
that one of the best exports of Mexico?
In my opinion, yes. What,
If
there
you
was only
drink
one
a
other
lot,
export
yes.
better.
Okay.
We'll talk about that other export in a little bit.
Tequila.
But you know, why don't we just show them our travelogue we made?
Yeah,
I made
we
this
have
nice
a travelogue, right? Yes, we do.
Of Mexico and Creep and myself, and Ghastly Ghoul was with us, and Dr. Freak was with us. It was quite an amazing ride.
Yes,
So
and Dr. Freak loved it.
Dr. Freak
he
especially
did.
loved it,
Yeah.
as you'll see in the clip. So yeah, let's just master control people run the amazing, illustrious Mexico trip.
Hey, this is Reverend Zealot here, showing you the travelogue photos from where Creep and I went to Mexico to get a hold of the Brainiac. So let's take a look. We'll see the wonders that are the land of Mexico. As you can see here by this map, we started way up in the United States and started traveling southward towards the border. And it took us a while, but we kept moving. You know, wanted to stop in Texas, see where the El Presidente used to live and where he formed some of his more astute ways of thinking. And we kept moving along. This is the map part's boring, but we got to Chalupa, Cupa, Dulupa, Lupa, Dupa, Chupacabra. Yeah, that town there. That's where we got. And decided to check out the local life there. So we took a little trip, little backward action, resulting in that. Waiting any time for the slide to change would be nice. There's Creep and myself hanging out at the Day of the Dead festival with some of those wondrous skulls and dead folks. We fit right in, as if you couldn't tell. And Creep, of course, met him some young ladies, as he does in every town that we stop in. You know, I didn't ask him what happened, but, you know, let's face it, are four really enough for a creep like Creep? Please. So we started heading more down towards Durango. We knew there was some fine things to have there in Durango, so we were heading south, and we had to detour over because we didn't want to run into the word Durango. So we got a little sidetracked and then went around, and then we decided to stop at Durango and see what we could find, what kind of madness would be going on there. So let's see what our first slide is from Durango. Yeah, the guy who put the map up left it up a while, didn't he? Jeezy Pete's. All right, there it is. Oh, yeah. The lawn jockeys hanging out with the Zapista Warriors. As you guys know, there's quite a uprising feeling going on in Mexico, and the lawn jockeys, you know, they're rebels. There's Creep hanging out with the Zapista kids. I think that is a human they're toasting over there behind him, but hey, Creep's down with it. What can you say? If they're toasting human flesh, he wants to be a part of that. And there's myself and Creep getting ready to execute a redneck that had been tagging along with us, hanging out with getting with the vibe of the uprising. So, and I picked up that hat while I was in Mexico. I thought I looked like one of the locals there. I don't know if they liked that. So we decided to head back into the heart of Mexico again. We were thinking about heading towards the border, but then we got turned around the wrong way. Of course, that led us to not knowing where the hell we were for a while. And we kind of got turned all around. Looks like that, yeah, you see it. We ended up going in a big circle. Then we realized it before heading back to Durango because we were sort of ran out of there. We don't want to talk about that. Over to the coast here, and as you know, the coast is where you find all the lovely ladies. And we had Dr. Freak with us, the young and impressionable Dr. Freak, as you all love and know him. He's, what, 10 years old, something like that? So we decided that he should meet some of the lovely ladies of the coastal regions of Mexico. And there's Creep and Dr. Freak with some beautiful women that they met at the Senor Frogs down there. All I can say is I'm sure they educated little Dr. Freak in the ways of being a man. Or at least I hope they did. I wasn't around for that. I got left behind with the Zapista warriors. I had to escape on my own. Thanks, guys. That's how that goes. So we kept heading out away from... Then we're heading really away from Mexico. I forgot. We went skinny dipping with the lovely young ladies is what I guess they did. And swam around in the ocean for a while. At least that's till Dr. Creep saw a manatee, and then he hightailed it back to dry land. Went across the desert again. They were heading towards Veracruz because they loved that old movie. And so they decided that's where they were going to stop to check out the sights. I think I caught back up to them by this point. The Zapista warriors were nice enough to take me down there. And there I am enjoying a Aztec piece of architecture and reiterating my peace and love that I feel for all cult film enthusiasts. So, and there's a Creep hanging out with just a couple of locals. I have no idea who they are, but he seems to be enjoying himself. A couple of fine-looking young ladies, I guess, hanging out by the Aztec snake temple. Perhaps they just got done sacrificing someone to Set. I don't know. So we left Veracruz because John Wayne was not there. Later we found out he was dead. It was kind of a shock to all of us. So we started to head back down towards the last dot of our trip, which was where we needed to pick up the Brainiac. We heard that it was sort of difficult to get these people to let go of the bootlegs of movies sometimes. So we had to be kind of persuasive. Thankfully, Ghastly Ghoul and Creep were pretty grumpy by this time in the trip. So you'll see here in the next slide that they weren't taking any crap from nobody. They tried to tell us we couldn't have the Brainiac, but hey, there's Creep and Ghastly being rather persuasive with some young lad who refused to give up the flick. So after a little bit of persuading the kid, he gave us the tape, and hey, here we are tonight. We have...
We got the Brainiac.
Well, that was a great travelogue.
Yes, it was. We had a lot of fun. Dr. Freak really enjoyed himself.
Yeah, you guys sure he did. You can he's going to be on later. Ask him about that.
You guys are so lucky, but you know what? I've got a couple questions, though.
Couple questions?
Number one, in one of the last pictures, you said these lovely young ladies were hanging out with Dr. Creep, but one of them had a beard.
One had a beard. I love beards myself.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
a bearded lady's really great.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been to a circus?
Well, yeah.
Where do you think the bearded ladies come from?
Yeah,
the circus.
They come from Veracruz.
They come from Veracruz.
Okay.
Yeah. And either that or Moraine.
Splash.
Whoa.
They'll never let me back in Moraine ever again. I can tell that.
I always thought it was Drexel.
Drexel? Well, Drexel's all right good too, but yeah.
But had another question.
He wants to get us killed on Drexel.
No, when you were traveling around, you guys were like getting your movies from what you called the Zapistas. But there's like a group there called the Zapatistas.
No.
And, you know, were they the same? What's going on with that?
No, a different group. The Zapatistas, they're like the underground rebels, sort of, you know, fighting the government, making it happen. The Zapistas, they make bootleg movies. Sometimes they have to kill people, you understand.
So it's
But
almost as big an industry as like
it's
Hong
bigger.
Kong.
It's bigger. It's
Okay.
the biggest industry in Mexico.
It's snuff films and slasher
all
films.
kinds of
Okay,
sick
yeah,
stuff.
definitely
Wow.
sick.
See, I always thought that
Yes.
the biggest industry in Mexico was Salma Hayek.
That's true.
Oh,
And did you
yeah.
guys see her?
That's-
She is the best thing to come out of Mexico. In
Yes,
quite a
she
movie,
is.
isn't she?
She's a fine piece.
So
okay,
did you
what can I
guys-
say? All right.
Oh.
You want to take a look at Salma Hayek?
Yeah,
She sent us a tape.
Yeah, she did send
Let's
us a
take
tape.
a look at that
Yeah,
Salma Hayek
definitely.
tape she sent
I
us.
gotta put on my glasses for that. You guys went. Wow.
Hey, I can see that again.
Yeah.
I
So-
did see it a few times, but let's get close and personal.
You guys are so lucky. So that means you must have gone to that bar where Salma Hayek was dancing in that movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
That was in
we were there.
Mexico.
Maybe we there.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
had her
did-
bite our necks.
Did you take Dr. Freak there too?
Yes, we did take.
They wouldn't
Dr.
let him
Freak.
in. They had a 12-year-old and up policy at the door.
Okay.
So they wouldn't let him in.
Oh well.
They carded him.
Oh look, Salma Hayek is back.
Okay, she's back. Okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right.
Can never get enough of that, I don't think.
The lawn jockeys love that. I can
My
see that. right now.
goodness.
And who doesn't really? My God.
My goodness.
What
It was nice of
music?
her to bring us this tape.
Play on, play on.
It was on the set of the movie.
Really?
From
You know
Dusk Till
what?
Dawn,
I
yes.
think we
Dusk
should
Till
scrap
Dawn
the
5
first
or
film.
6, yes.
We should scrap the first movie, The Brainiac, and just watch that over and over,
And over
for
and
an hour
over
and a
again.
half, for 2
a
hours, 3
continuous loop
hours.
for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I see. I don't think the people at home would enjoy that.
Some of
No,
them.
I don't think so.
There's at least half the audience at home would be really angry with us.
I think they want to see the Brainiac.
Yes, because we have
Okay.
a large female and homosexual audience
That's
that
right.
don't want to see the Salma Hayek clip.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
How did you get
said
those
it, I did,
demographics?
okay.
I do demographics for the
There-
show. You know, I take,
we do
I
have.
take all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I question everybody.
You have been to 1470 then,
I
right?
go to 1470.
Okay,
I
no.
ask everyone.
And they love your sombrero there.
They
man.
do. I fit right in. I am
Yeah,
a
right.
Queen Mac.
You look like
You-
an orange squeezer.
You know, with your costume and the sombrero and the glasses and everything, you don't look like a poser.
a
Thank God.
poser or a hoser? Which one?
A poser.
Oh, okay.
But
Excuse me. all
he
right.
does
Yeah,
look
but
like a hoser.
Okay. Actually, he looks like an orange squeezer. Anita Bryant would love him. No.
Wait a minute, bend down. Let's everybody see your pointed head. My goodness. You
Bring
are
out
kind
those oranges.
Uh-huh.
It's like a giant nipple.
Well, I think that
You said it, I didn't.
I think that Anita Bryant
I'm going
thing
to
just
try to
kinda
keep it
alienated
clean this
one
show.
audience
Okay.
segment
No.
today.
I heard you're taking calls later.
Yes, we will be taking calls later. And
When's that? What are you going to do with that?
what are we going to do with that?
When are you going to take calls?
Well, that's after we have the first part of the Brainiac.
Oh.
Yeah. Sounds great to me.
Whoa.
Okay, when are we going to watch a Brainiac? I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Why don't we
So
watch Salma Hayek again?
No, it's
No,
All right.
maybe
Brainiac
later
is
in the
probably
show,
what we
Rick.
need to
Okay.
watch.
All right.
Well, you'll have to take a cold shower first.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, don't make Rick get up.
Yeah.
Teacher, I can't stand up.
Wait a minute here.
Give him the
Get
hat.
that off.
Okay, no.
There we
Be
go.
careful, I got that from the Zapista
Yeah.
Warriors.
Oh my
That
God.
raises at least a foot, man. We're in trouble. Okay, let's get off to part 1 of the Brainiac. How about that?
That sounds
All
like
right.
That's my band, the best band around, the Lawn Jockeys. Yes, definitely. And later on in the show, we'll be giving away a CD, and they actually did a tribute to Dr. Creep called The Amazing Sounds of Shock Theater, and we're going to be giving that away. So I really appreciate their tribute to me, and they're a fantastic bunch of guys. And speaking of fantastic guys, before we take those phone calls, and if you want to start calling now, we'll take these phone calls in just a few minutes. I have with me a very good friend. We've been friends for a long time, and last June we were challenged in Outlaw Championship Wrestling to a match. The manager was... Who was the manager?
Wildman Dave Diamond.
Oh, yes, Wildman Dave Diamond. Yes, thank you very much, Ghastly.
Did you ever notice Dave Diamond has this infatuation with his zipper all the time?
Yeah, I noticed that too, either that or his hair.
It's one or the
And
other.
he really didn't appreciate me when we went against Chris the Kid McGraw in August, did he?
He didn't appreciate
No, he
that
didn't
at all.
appreciate the silly string in his hair. In fact, he's thinking of suing me, I understand. But we went against the 420 twins, the Bonger and Too Crazy.
What a match that was.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We really had a ball. We actually left them laying in the ring.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you pile drive the one.
And you got the pin.
Yes, I did, and I got the pin, and then you threw me the other twin, and I put him to sleep, and they were in the middle of the ring. So
I can say this much. I've been around the professional wrestling business more or less since 1987. And I tell you what, when I first heard that Dr. Creep was going to be my tag team partner, I was like, oh, yeah, that's great, because I was like everybody else and watched Shock Theater and all that, and Clubhouse 22, all that good stuff. And, everybody in the dressing room's sitting there telling me, don't let Creep do a whole lot,
because they were worried about my 5 bypasses.
Yes, they were. They were worried about your health. And it's like I told the guys in the dressing room, I said, guys, it's like this. If Doc wants to do it, he's going to do it, and I'm going to let him do it. And I tell you what, I'd always heard stories about Dr. Creep Wrestling, but I tell you what he did in that ring that night was unbelievable.
Yes, unfortunately.
I mean, he carried the whole match. I mean, he done everything.
Yes, I used my cape, too.
Yes, you did. Toro.
Yeah, Toro, and then I clotheslined the one twin. So they're probably listening right now. We'll probably get a few calls from them soon. Yeah, and I understand that you're managing a couple groups right now, right?
Yeah, I'm managing a couple different guys. One guy called the Waikiki Kid. Nice, great, up-and-coming young wrestler. And also a tag team called Diamond Incorporated, which consists of Outlaw Ox Morgan and DJ Anderson.
Yeah, I've known Ox for a long,
Ox
long
is a big
time.
man.
Yes, he was with Midwest Championship Wrestling, and I got him to wrestle for Outlaw Championship Wrestling. And we've got a show coming up, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
That's, what, July the 7th?
July the 7th, and you told me to watch your back.
That's right. I want you to watch my back.
Yes, because Dave Diamond.
Because of Dave
and
Diamond.
the Giggler. Thank you very much. I love the sound effects.
I tell you what, I invite everybody to come out to Yellow Springs on July the 7th and see me and Dave Diamond and Dr. Creep.
Yes, I'll be backing him up.
Dave Diamond is
I promised
something
my
to see.
mother I would not step into the ring, but it doesn't mean that I'll take care of business on the floor. So
That wouldn't be the first time that's happened either.
all righty, so we can get to the telephones. All righty. So is that number one? All righty. Let's get to the phones. This is probably the 420
Probably
twins.
you.
And probably Dave Diamond. All righty, let's go. We'll go. Line number one.
Hello, Dr. Creep.
Yes, hi.
Could you do me a favor and look at the camera and say a big hello to Steve Worth and his dog Lil Pal? I tape your show and send it to Hollywood.
Hi, Steve Worth and his dog Pal.
Little Pal.
Little Pal?
Or
Okay.
T-Dog.
Yes, hi, Steve Worth and your little dog Pal.
Okay.
This
and
is Dr.
also,
Yes.
my dad says you made a movie way back long time ago in West Middletown. Is there a chance of that ever showing again?
Well, actually, my uncle made that movie, but yeah, there's a good possibility
twice.
of that. Yes. So, yeah, there's a good possibility of that.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Line number two. You're on Shock Theater, live and in living person.
That's better than being dead and in no person. Hey, Barry.
How you doing, Wolfie? How are you, man? I haven't seen you in ages.
Just hanging around, being whoopee.
Hanging around. You got your briefs? No, I don't. We won't go into that.
Message, yes, I do that.
Oh, yes. You know, I really would love you to get back into costume again. And this is Wolfie. This is a good friend of mine. And, yes, he and I traveled around quite a lot, and he's got a lot of stories to tell, and I don't think we can tell a lot of them on the air either, right, Wolfie?
Unless you want to be off the air for a while.
Yeah.
I think they would censor us really.
Yeah, they would definitely censor us. Yes, definitely. I like the one story you got about you playing dead in my coffin as the Wolfman, and those 3 teenage girls came up at the Carl Casperado show. You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you made them wet their pants. That's what you did, because they thought you were a dummy.
Yeah, I may be stupid, but I'm no dummy.
Yeah, I know you aren't. Hey, you're enjoying our movie, The Brainiac? It's like the ones we had on Shock Theater, the old Shock Theater.
Yeah, same caliber, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Well, wait till you see. The next motion picture is an actual turkey.
Gets worse.
Oh, it gets worse. Yes, it does get worse. Okay.
On a budget of 50 cents, are we?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're on a budget of 50 cents. Go a little lower, okay? It's always a pleasure to hearing from you, Wolfie, man. I love you dearly. You know that.
Keep in touch.
All righty. You too, buddy.
All
Take
right.
care.
Bye.
All righty. You're on the air.
Am I on the air?
Yes, this is the. Yeah. Oh, I don't know about being on the air. Yes, you are on the air. Yes.
And might I add, you gentlemen are looking very, very well.
Are we?
You know who that is.
Who is that?
You know who that is.
Who is that?
That is Wild Man,
Oh.
Dave Diamond.
Hey, right! He rules! He rules! We really want to invite you to Horrorama. We're going to have the Blob, okay?
Yeah, I kind of thought the Blob was going to be on the show tonight, but it looks like Maniac must have gotten hungry, so...
You got some things to say to him, Maniac. Okay.
Only thing I want to say, Wild Man Dave, is, are you at the Giggler's house? And are you watching this from the bedroom?
Well, I'll tell you what, Maniac, what you need to do is you need to get on www.outlawchampionshipwrestling.com. The site has been updated, and the Wild Man's got a very heartwarming message on there for the both of you. So,
Do you? Well, you can actually punch into our hotline. It's www.drcreep.com, and we've got a few features, and hopefully one of them is going to be about you too.
well, I'll tell you what, Saturday, July the 7th, forget about the websites. The Giggler and I are just going to punch into the both of you.
I want to ask you, how's your hair?
Oh, it's looking lovely as always. Your hair kind of looks like your beard.
I'm bringing Silly String at the next show.
Yeah, I got a lawyer.
Well, we'll be looking for you very
That
soon.
looks a pair of socks for Maniac.
Yes, a pair of socks for Maniac.
Yeah.
He doesn't need socks. That's what I heard. Okay.
Saturday, July the 7th.
Yes.
What
At
exactly
Yellow
do you gentlemen
Springs.
think you have up your sleeve?
Oh, a lot of things. We've got some surprises for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dr. Creep, you know the Wild Man for 9 years now.
Yes, I have.
And when I tell you that the Giggler has some surprises up his sleeve, we're just basically calling for the eradication of Maniac Mark Mustang and Dr. Creep from the independent wrestling community. And you guys can sit there.
Can you back that
cable
up?
council, the cable council that I made famous. You guys can sit there
As the crotch reader,
and
yes,
have reruns
definitely.
of dog shows or something like that. Whatever tickles your fancy.
Whatever tickles yours, Dave. No.
The Giggler does.
Couldn't
The
afford it.
Giggler does, right? All right. Hey, it's a pleasure talking with you. I mean, really, seriously, we're actually blood brothers. You know that. So.
Type O.
Yeah, right. The type O and type A. Okay.
Yeah, and come the 7th, when you and Maniac are laying in the middle of the ring, we'll all find out what type you guys are.
Go ahead. Give it to him, okay?
I tell you what, if we weren't on television right now, I would say what I really feel about
Yes,
Dave
right.
Diamond.
Well, we love you.
You got to
dearly.
learn the English language first, Mark.
Habla español.
By the way, Dave, how's your zipper?
Yeah. Oh.
Did you ever get that little string to tie your zipper up like I told you to?
No, I have a girl named Kim here that's going to do that for me. So you'll be waiting for me at the next show, Mr.
Yes.
Mustang?
Absolutely.
And I will too, Dave.
Okay, you gentlemen have a nice evening.
Okay.
All right, Dave.
All righty.
Give my love to the giggler.
I would
I
say
know
he
you
already
will.
gave
You
me
believe me.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, my.
Anything else you'd like? He's watching. Give it to him if you want
There's
to. man.
nothing that I can possibly
Okay.
say to Dave. I'm sure that tomorrow about noon he'll call me at home.
Yes, definitely. And
Want to know why we badmouth him.
shall we give Silly String to a lot of people around ringside?
I would invite everybody to bring Silly
Oh,
String.
that sounds great. Why don't you, folks?
Silly String night
Yeah.
at OCW.
I wonder if we're going to hear from the 420 Twins tonight sometime, too.
I don't think they have a telephone.
You're there in a cloud of smoke somewhere. Okay, but we won't go there, all right? Well, let's see if we have any more people on the line. Line 1, go ahead.
What's up, Dr. Creep?
What's up? Okay.
The outlaw.
Oh, the outlaw.
Yes, the true outlaw of the OCW.
All righty.
What's up, Mark?
How you doing, brother?
Too bad.
Now, there's a man you can love and trust.
Yes, it is.
Doctor of Love, Stevie Hayes.
Yes, it is.
It's always a pleasure.
Oh, this is the Indian outlaw.
It's
Indian Outlaw. I thought that was Stevie. It sounded like him a little bit.
They kind of look
Indian
alike.
Outlaw.
No, I sound a lot younger than Stevie does.
All right. Yeah, well, hey, man, it's always a pleasure. And I understand you have an exciting match on July 7th.
I'm waiting to get my hands on Mayhem and Big Jim.
So you're going to go for the title.
If Truck's even under the weather, I'll take them boys on by myself.
All righty. Oh, so I'm wishing you the best. We'll be there, and we'll be behind you 100%.
I appreciate it, and always, it's a pleasure talking to both of you gentlemen. Mark, Creep, I'll see you guys on the 7th.
All righty,
All right,
buddy.
we'll be there.
We'll be
Everybody
there.
watching the show,
And Mom, I really won't be stepping into the ring, so my clothes won't be out on the lawn. Thank you very much, buddy.
no problem,
You
guys.
take care.
Later.
Bye-bye now. What have I done? Anything? Okay. Pick it up and down. What is? Okay, I did. It just sometimes has a mind of its own. And speaking of a mind of its own, hey, Mark, I want you to meet a friend of mine. He's with Universal Studios in Florida. He's back up here.
Studios in Florida.
Yeah, and he's a fantastic makeup artist, and his name is Jeff Crodel.
How you doing?
Great, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So how have you been?
I've been doing fine.
So what have you been doing with yourself?
Well, been planning on this Halloween this year, getting ready for the big event again.
Well, I'm hoping that we can do a few things Halloween. Plus we really want to have you at Horrorama.
Definitely.
That's on the 26th, and you're invited too, and Kimmy is invited. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And-
was there last year. That was
Yeah,
a
we had
lot of fun.
We had a
Yeah,
great time.
time.
Now, how did you get into the art of makeup?
Well, it started for me when I grew up in Huber Heights.
Did you?
Grew up at the haunted house down there, and as a matter of fact, that's
Oh,
where
Huber
I first,
Heights, JC.
Yes, that's where I
Yes.
first met you, right off
Yeah.
of Troy Pike. There were.
Yeah.
It's
It was the
Coles
old
now.
farmhouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Started there. It's end up getting into. Of course, I was always watching into the cool classic horror movies, and
Yeah.
found out where the makeup schools were at.
You think
and
you could do something with Hep? That's Geraldo, my hunchback.
There's no hope.
No hope?
No hope.
I mean, there must be something you can do. Some type of makeup to make him look handsome.
I don't think I have enough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I ended up going to makeup school at Joe Blasco down in Florida, and lucked into a job at Universal Studios.
Now, around about Halloween, you made this one particular individual up. I'm wondering if his mother shot him when he went home and knocked on the door.
I haven't seen him since.
Haven't you seen
No,
him since?
no. He.
Was there anything in the police briefs?
Yeah.
He made this kid up with scars and all kinds of things. Luckily, it was an accident. And the thing is, his mother didn't know that he was going to make him up. And and I was wondering when he goes home and knocks on the door, and the mother opens up, what she's going to think, you know? Either he's been in a bad accident, or there's a strange person coming into my house, you know. But you going to make somebody up for us today?
Well, if we have some time,
Or tonight,
sure.
rather?
Love to.
Okay, well, maybe we can get you to do that.
That'd be great.
So I think it's about time for us to get back to our motion picture. Hey, we have this guy, before we get back to the motion picture, we have this guy by the name of Dave Diamond. He definitely needs a makeover, and I was wondering maybe if you could come out to one of our wrestling shows. And actually, I think he needs his hair trimmed and a few other things. I mean, he needs something.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say that, Mark?
I would
Maniac,
say so,
Mark?
yeah.
Yeah, I really think that you could do wonders for him, and somebody ought to do wonders for him, too. Let's get back to the Brainiac.
Awful's gonna happen. There's big trouble coming. It's
Okay,
JD's
yeah.
revenge.
Listen, man, ain't nothing wrong with my soul.
There was a real mean killing, and the wrong guy died. They buried his body, but his soul survived for JD's revenge.
Lately, I've been getting these headaches, you know. I've never felt this lost before in my life.
You beat me up. Ike,
I don't remember doing any of those things. Maybe something is happening to me.
The reincarnation of a killer who came back from the dead to possess a man's soul, make love to his woman, and get the vengeance he craves.
I'm flipping out.
He's my baby sister, Betty Joe. You my baby sister, Betty Joe. They are my enemies.
They my enemies.
He's one weird nigger.
I mean, I'm cracking up, man. I blacked out.
Glenn Turman, the star of Cooley High.
What in the world have you done to yourself?
I ain't seen a get up like that in 25 years.
Yeah.
Joan Pringle.
Well, my business is with Theodis.
Lou Gossett.
There is no danger, Theodis.
This nigga's crazy.
I'm the craziest nigga you ever gonna meet. Yay.
He wasn't himself.
Don't nobody talk to me like that.
He turned into this monster, a whole other person.
Scared of your daddy.
There is something wrong with Ike. Tonight he kept saying he was this J.D. Walker.
J.D. Walker's been dead for over 30 years. It's J.D. Walker.
What the hell do you mean J.D. Walker is back? This boy is possessed by the spirit of J.D. Walker.
So you're a jackleg preacher now, huh, Elijah?
J.D.'s voice
Where's that good for nothing brother of yours?
and his manner.
I got Scotus center with him.
You were possessed.
Notice killed Betty Joe.
40 years later, on someone else's face, you can see J.D. Walker's hatred time just won't erase. J.D.'s revenge.
I'll have my revenge.
See a small aerolite land near here.
An aerolite?
Yes.
No. You appear surprised to see me, my friend.
I think I should explain. You see, I always take my walks at this hour of the night.
The land jockeys rule. Fantastic, fantastic.
pretty impressive band, don't you think?
Yes, they are.
Were you enjoying the Brainiac so far?
Oh, I love the Brainiacs. You know, this is a no-brainer motion picture, I want to tell you. And I want to tell you, the Brainiac must be every woman's dream with a tongue like that. Hi, Vi. Glad to see you on.
I see. Well, I hope they don't find out where we got it from Mexico. That would be bad.
Are you sure this is not a documentary on oral sex?
Oral what? No.
I was just wondering.
You silly American!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Silly Americans!
We found you! You stole our Brainiac! My henchmen! They will get you!
It's the wrestlers, Dr. Creep.
It's the wrestlers?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Maniac! Save him, Maniac! Save him! Maniac just threw his arms up. Hey, well, we'll see him later on in the motion picture. He'll be in that motion picture. They'll just press him right together with a print, you know. So there'll be the spot right there on the film. Hey, I really enjoyed your dancing, man. We've got a lot of phone calls. Shall we take a few more phone calls? All righty. Let's go to line number 1. You're on the air.
Dr. Creep, you got too crazy on here.
Oh, I knew you'd come. I just thought you'd call. How you doing, Too Crazy?
I'm doing a lot better after the last show.
Well, I'm hoping that things work out between you and your brothers.
I'll tell you right now, the bonger will not call tonight just for a simple fact he knows I will track him down.
And I know you will. You know, that really was a fantastic match with you and your brother against the Maniac and me in June of last year.
Yeah, I enjoy it too. And I'm going to be the first to say at me and the bonger that you guys were the better men that night.
Well, you guys improved quite a lot, and I'm glad you called, okay? I hope you're enjoying our motion picture.
Well, tell Maniac when he's around. I know he's probably, picking up some dead chicks,
Sounds like you. No. Roadkill, right?
Yep. So we're going to see you out there July 7th.
All right, man. Well, I will be there.
And I will kick the bonger's butt for you.
All righty. You take care.
You too.
Thanks for calling. Line number 2. You're out.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, hello there.
This is Chris.
How you doing, Chris?
Fine. I watched you when I was a little boy.
Hey, I watched you when I was a little kid, too. No, I'm just joking.
I loved all your movies.
Oh, which was one of your favorite motion pictures that you watched?
Let's see. My favorite one was the one you're showing now, Brainiac?
Brainiac?
Uh-huh.
I think I did have that on Shock Theater in the olden days. Either that or it was Science Shock Theater, and I just did the voiceovers, but yeah.
My brothers used to watch you too.
Well, you're going to have to stay with us the entire time because we really have a turkey of a motion picture coming up, I guarantee.
Okay. And it's good to talk to you, Dr. Creek.
It's nice to talk with you, too.
Okay, you have a nice night.
You, too.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye now. All righty, you're on the air with Dr. Creep.
I was calling, I met you way back in 76 on Clubhouse 22.
Uh-huh.
I was in the 7th grade.
Uh-huh.
And I grew up watching your show, and I'm glad your show's back on. I enjoy watching it.
Well, we enjoy doing the show. I have 2 crazy people that work with me. I get them out of the insane asylum, and then we do the show, little Ricky Martin and Andy Kopp.
Yep.
One of the best film producers around this area.
Mm-hmm. And where can I get a shirt?
Where can you get a shirt?
For face on.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have a website, and it'll tell you how to get a shirt. Our website is www.drcreep.com. And actually, the Zug Zug Web Design has created 3 Dr. Creep mini-movies. That's on our site. And also songs from our new CD, The Amazing Sounds of Dr. Creep.
Oh, yeah.
So you can.
I dress up every Halloween. I used to dress up like Freddy Cougar, India, and I scare them and chase after the kids. I have fun doing that.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're doing an appearance at the Bookery Fantasy on July the 14th. July the 14th. Put that down and come out and meet me in person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because when we met you back on Clubhouse 22, my mother got an autographed picture of you for my older sister. She wanted one.
You'll be able to get a picture with Dr. Creep at the Bookery Fantasy on July 14th. So come on out and be with us, okay?
Yeah, sure. It's been nice talking to you.
Nice talking with you, too. Take care. Bye-bye now.
Yep.
Line number 1. Hey, you're on the psychic hotline.
Hey, what's up, Doctor?
How's it going?
This is Doc Stevie Hayes from Outlaw Champions.
How you doing?
All right, what are you up to?
You got all your people watching tonight, haven't you?
Yes, sir, man.
All
I'm
right.
sitting here watching. Who's that guy sitting beside you there?
Oh, this guy right here?
Yeah.
He's my new find. He's going to be the new heavyweight champion of Outlaw Championship Wrestling. They call him Geraldo the Hunchback.
Come on down there. We can put him to work.
Oh, sounds good, buddy. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Just got done with practice and getting ready for that big show on the 7th.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'll be there, too.
Well, hey, I'm going to have an offer to make you on the 7th. And,
oh, you are going to have an offer to make me on the 7th, huh?
It'll be a major offer. Everybody needs to go out there and see this.
Okay, well, all righty, man. Hey, thanks for calling there, Stevie.
All right, buddy.
All right, you take care.
All right.
Bye-bye now. All righty.
Hey, Dr. Creep, this is Dave Gordon, Project Smiles worker.
How you doing there, Dave?
Hey, me and Linda just wanted to say hi, and you're doing a great job, and we love your show.
Is she there beside you?
Well, no, I'm over at my house in Northridge, and she's at home.
Is she? And she watching the show?
Yeah, and she's going to be calling you real soon.
I can't wait for that. All right. That's my president of my foundation, Project Smiles, that takes care of needy kids at Christmas time. Hey, and I want to really thank you for being one of our volunteers. You're one of our best volunteers, so thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Creep.
All right, you take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Are you there? Are we there? Okay, here we go. Okay, I missed. You're all here somewhere. Are you there? Are you there?
Hello?
Hi. You're on the line with Dr. Creep. Must have scared him off that line. All righty. Bye. Hi, you're on the air with Dr. Creep. Hello, hello. We're there.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself? You enjoying the motion picture?
Oh, I'm enjoying everything fine. How are you?
Okay, I'm doing fine.
Everything's going fine since the Cosmo High School reunion, right?
Is that right, huh?
The Wayne. Remember Wayne?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
How you doing, bud?
Pretty good. How about yourself, buddy?
Doing fine.
Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying our motion picture, and I hope you stay around for our second motion picture.
I hope your health is really good, doing good now.
Thank you. I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Good.
You take care.
I'll see you soon.
All righty. Bye-bye now. You're on the air with Dr. Creep. I know nothing about... Hey, heavy breathers. Breathe again, okay? It makes me feel great. Okay. All righty. We're all here. Okay. Line 4, go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Creep.
Hello there.
You know who you're talking
Oh, no. Am I behaving myself? I haven't said anything nasty about you, have I, Linda?
I don't think so yet.
We probably will say something nasty about you throughout this show. But I really appreciate you've been a good friend for many, many years, and you've been a fantastic president of Project Christmas Smiles. And our CD here, part of the proceeds go to Project Smiles. So hopefully we'll raise a lot of money for Project Smiles and get those toys for needy kids at Christmas time.
I hope we do too, and also hopefully tell the people you're going to be in the parade next weekend.
Oh yes, I'm going to be. Yeah, that's Northeast Dayton Days, right?
Old North Dayton Days.
Oh, Old North Dayton Days. All right, yeah, definitely. I'm going to be in that parade, and it starts at what time?
11.
11 o'clock?
Yes.
Well, I'll be there at 12. No, no, I won't do that to you. You going to throw stones at me throughout the parade or whatever, or what?
I'll wave at you.
Oh, you will wave at me?
John
Not
Peggy will
say
be with
anything
me,
nasty?
too.
Okay, well, good. Thanks for calling, Linda.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, you
Hey,
take
Barry,
care. Yeah.
you need to get toys for about 30,000 kids, so.
About 30,000 kids? That's what we need toys for?
Yes.
It's a no-brainer. So take care. We'll see you.
You too.
Bye-bye now. You're on the air with Dr. Creep. Hello, hello.
Is there a doctor in the house?
Oh, good grief. Oh, how you doing, Chuck? You really are watching tonight, huh?
I am watching tonight.
Okay, good.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And since you're watching, I'll say hi to all the guys at the Mayan Hall, okay? So,
Sounds good.
So how's everything else going?
Going good.
Give my love to your wife, Carol, and tell her to be very careful on her trip, okay?
I will do that. I'll be taking her out in the morning.
All righty. You take care, my friend.
You too.
And continue to watch this movie. It's a great motion picture.
I will do that.
And I lie a lot, too. Okay, you take care, Jeff. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
You're on the air with Dr. Creep.
How you doing, Dr. Creep?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Yeah, I'm just saying, I've been watching you since I've been a little boy and all, man, and I've always admired, your show and everything like that. I'm 30 years old now, so.
Well, I hope you continue to watch our show. We're on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock here. This is just a live show we're doing. It's kind of a special thing with my favorite band, the Lawn Jockeys. So we're going to go to about 2 in the morning. So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So keep on watching. You'll love this motion picture. You'll love the next one better. As I said, it's going to be a real turkey, and I think you'll gobble it up. I have to say that.
I hope so.
All righty. So you take care.
All right.
All righty. Dr. Creep, go ahead. Are you there?
Next line.
Next line, I don't think there is anybody. Hello, 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 hello. There's nobody on the line. Okay, so I've got some friends of mine that's going to be coming on. So I want to bring on a very good friend of mine. He's on rival networks. Not really, we've been friends for a long time. He was my vice president running mate, and he's dressed in red. Oh boy, is he dressed. Now, if you change the tint, if you can't stand red, change the tint to green, okay? But boy, are you? It's Ghastly Ghoulie, and who's your buddy right beside you?
I don't know how this thing works.
You don't know how to. You don't smoke it. You don't
sorry.
smoke it at all. No. Okay.
Hey, what's up? He has to go here and with my sidekick, Jeff McClellan, American.
God bless America and Shock Theater.
I love him already, okay?
He's a brown noser, what can you say?
Yeah, right.
Love 11.
Yes.
I was noticing that the Lawn Jockeys, they really kick there. I like that band.
Yes, they do. They're fantastic.
They're a good band.
Great band.
They're excellent.
I was talking to them. I understand they had some other considerations for names, before they came up with the Lawn Jockeys.
Hey, what were those considerations?
Well, they were a little less politically correct.
What were they?
Oh, there was what the wetbacks was under consideration. I think the sausage eating Polacks, I think was that was immediately taken out of there, and the International Jewish Conspiracy, I think, was a very popular. Anyway, speaking about politically incorrect, here, nothing says fun. Nothing says fun, folks, like a dead baby in a bag, does it?
We're not going to say what that is. Oh, we are. Oh, he opened it up. He really did.
This is the East Dayton babysitting kit.
Oh, no.
Oh. That was, I think that was...
The bag was provided by Golf Lamb. No.
that could be another good name, yeah.
But we're going to get sued by everybody now, I can't walk into a section of Dayton now after what you just said. And especially with you, okay? Now, your show is on at what time?
Well, different areas at different times.
Different areas at different times. Go ahead.
On DATV, we're seeing Friday nights, Saturday mornings at midnight. In the north area, we're seeing 1 o'clock on Friday nights and midnights on Saturdays. And down here south, we're seeing the odd Friday. I don't know why they picked the odd Friday at 1 o'clock, but it seemed to fit. I don't know. That's what we're on. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. We're going to a couple conventions here.
And are you going to have another all-night motion picture?
We are planning one of those. Your buddy Andy Kopp, your producer there, Andy Kopp, and I are planning something down at the Neon next month.
And I hope to be a kind of a co-host or a guest.
Well, certainly. You're an honored guest, of course.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
And we're planning on having my band,
Your band?
Rat, 2 words, Rat Sass.
Rat Sass?
We're going to be playing a live soundtrack along with a 1918 movie called Witchcraft Through the Ages, which is a classic movie, and we're doing the old kind of thing, having the orchestra. Well, we're only 3 pieces, but we're playing a live soundtrack along with it, and playing Spider Baby, and some hosts are coming in from out of town. My friend Halloween Jack.
All right.
And Dr. Gangrene from Tennessee, they're coming into town. So
sounds like we're going to have a fantastic time.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
I love that.
I really like him. Did he vote for us?
Halloween Jack?
No, I mean, did he vote for us?
Oh, Jeff. Halloween Jack actually did vote for us, but
did he vote for us?
Jeff, he's some sort of what do you call it?
When we ran for president and vice president, did you vote for us?
If we're going to talk politics, I got to get my cigar out.
During the election, I had to oversee what was going on in Florida.
You had to what?
Oversee what was going on. Now, no wonder we lost the election. He bent the cards. Okay.
Don't mean to bring the show to a standstill.
Yeah,
again.
right. Yeah. You were overseeing the election in Florida?
Well, of course.
Okay, right.
Because,
which one do you get paid off by, Bush or Gore?
well, by both. I played both ends against the middle.
I get off more on Bush, but
we won't go there. No, we won't go there.
Let's leave that one hang there, like,
yeah, let's
some
hang
bad
there.
gas.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
Why do
Gore
you think
won.
we lost the election?
Well, I think it was your
Lack
running
of votes.
partner.
They just didn't want to see this face on the $1 bill in a couple of years.
I think one of the things that lost us the election was your stand on drugs.
I never stand on. Well, unless somebody else sees them on the ground first, then I'll put my foot on them until they leave and pick them up. You know.
You were saying something about gathering all the drugs into one storehouse or something like that, and smoking the entire thing. And
Well,
that's
see, it's the Elvis theory, you know. Like Elvis had that badge, you know, so he keep all the drugs
Elvis
so nobody
is
else
alive
can.
and living in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. He's no longer in Miamisburg at that drugstore, folks.
I think there was a possible discrimination against the dead going on there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead?
No, against dead folk like you and I. You know, people who are ultra white. You know,
Yes,
just
that's
pasty
right.
face.
Yeah.
It
That's what it
frightens
was.
the average American. It really does.
Well, there is discrimination against the dead going on out there. You can't
That's
get
true.
a job
There
if
is.
you're
Yeah,
dead. You know.
right. Yeah, you can't.
Plenty of ballot jobs out there
You
for
can't vote if you're
people.
dead.
That's right.
Things like that, man. You know.
You know, dead people can have all kinds of. You know, you could have a job as a doorman.
Well, you know,
doorstop.
actually, dead can vote if you're in Chicago.
Good point.
And work for the political machine there.
you gotta lay a couple fingers on the side of your nose while you say that one.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, in
Yeah,
Chicago.
Yeah.
Now we're not only going to be run out of town, we're going to be killed.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Deal.
Hey, one of our greatest viewers is watching.
Who would that be?
Well, we used to host a show with him, co-host a show with him, and you remember Media Only, or did that just go past your brain? Okay?
I don't
and his
recall.
name is Diamond Dave Solomon.
Oh God!
Easy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I need another. I need another hit after that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Don't smoke the microphone. Please don't smoke the microphone.
And as Jerry said, don't forget to hide the roaches, folks.
That's right.
Wild Man.
He needs to be in a rehab program.
Wild Man Dave. You know, I noticed you're carrying on I hate to say it, but you're carrying on a Wild Man tradition tonight.
Is that right, a Wild Man? I'm not looking at my crotch.
No, but you have your name on your shirt, you know.
Is that right?
Last
Okay,
time I
that's
had that, I worked at Burger Chef.
Is that
But
right?
you know. Okay. You're not getting this, are you? I'm wearing
Yes,
flats.
I am.
This is kind of embarrassing.
We're getting a lot of things here. Yeah. We're not letting him talk too much.
Oh, that's right. And he can talk.
He can talk?
Let's ask him a
Is that
question.
right? Yeah. Could you translate what Geraldo says?
Of course.
Okay, Geraldo, talk to him.
He just said he's going to beat the crap out of me if I don't get out of his chair.
That sounds like Geraldo.
Well, his name's not on the chair, but it does have his smell all over it. Is that a smell or is that a stench? I don't know.
Smells like Fritos.
Hey, I want to invite you to an event, okay? There's an event coming up in August for muscular dystrophy. It's a chili cook-off.
I know Jeff and chili don't go too well together.
Right? Okay, well, hey, you guys should come and be with me. It's August the 19th at O'Reilly's Tavern. And Maniac Mark, my tag team partner, is going to be there. And you will be tasting different chilies. It's all for muscular dystrophy. And that's August the 19th. August 19th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at O'Reilly's Tavern in Brookville.
O'Reilly's Tavern.
Yes, definitely.
So we'll be all there.
You've got to eat Mike Newsom's chili. I want to tell you, he wins every year, and it's like my eyes bleed.
Hallucinogenic chili.
Yes, yeah, it is. It's hallucinogenic. It's the greenest chili you ever seen in the world, man. I want to tell you. And it takes milk to get rid of the taste out of your mouth. You know,
Something burning already.
Jeff and
definitely.
I, and Jeff Crodel, who was your guest earlier, he didn't mention that we actually worked in that haunted house together back in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff and I, we had some horrible experiences when he first started the special effects makeup. we would try to put the plaster molds on our face and stuff and get it stuck under our eyes and pull out our eyebrows. But anyway, we all went to Huber Heights schools.
Did you?
Did Jeff? And we picked up this chili habit.
Chili habit?
They would always give you bowls of chili in Huber Heights schools with peanut butter sandwiches for some reason along with it. Everybody would dunk the peanut butter sandwiches in the chili. Maybe somebody will call and like confirm this, but I actually started making my own chili with peanut butter right in it after that.
Did you?
Yeah, and you don't want to have it; it'll make you sick. But if you went to Huber Heights schools, it's not bad.
Did you sell it on the side there at the Huber Heights school?
No, basically at Huber Heights schools, I spent a lot of time studying chemistry in the park across the street. But you know,
we won't go there. Honest, we won't go there.
I'm a graduate of that fine college myself.
Why do you say these things? You embarrass me in public.
Yes, definitely.
Well,
yeah.
You know, that's what a sidekick's for.
His sidekick, he's a kick in the ass. I like this background you have.
You do?
Here.
Well,
that's
fantastic.
That's a Mrs.
Hey,
Wilkins.
tell us what your background is.
My background?
Yeah, right.
What, my literal background?
No, I mean your background for your show.
Oh, well, right now, our chroma key's down, so
your chroma key is down.
we're kind of improvising.
No background, okay.
We're kind of improvising. Yeah, we're using a white thing with the smoke machine, but I'm working on a backdrop for the Senator Wasteland convention.
Yeah, the last time I was on your show, it was like, what was it? A table, or actually it wasn't a table.
It was an ironing board.
It was an ironing board, yes. Yes, right. You know, I never did get to see that particular motion picture where there's one individual that cut your head off.
That would be our old friend Ricky Martin,
yes,
living
right,
La Vida
yes.
Loca.
Yeah.
And he cut my head off. Yeah, it was great. And you were actually on that episode. And
yes, I was.
Folks,
it's your conscience, actually.
And it was the only episode, folks, where this man has appeared
without my makeup. Yes,
that's right.
It was. Yeah.
So look for that. I think it just ran last weekend. I heard.
All right.
Yeah, we get that one around, and maybe we'll show that down at the Neon even.
Sounds like a winner.
It's a rarity.
It is a rarity. And speaking of rarities, let's get back to our fantastic motion picture. As I said, it's a no-brainer, and this guy must be fantastic with his tongue. So you got a great tongue too.
I'm catching flies.
Oh, is that right? Let's get off to the next portion of the Brainiac. Children of the night, children of the night. And the beat goes on. Okay, the lawn jockeys rule, man. All right. I love them dearly, okay? Especially Andy Valeri, okay? They put together one heck of a CD called The Amazing Sounds of Shock Theater, starring Dr. Creep, with such hits as Creep 303. I understand there's a video involved with that one. There's Dr. Funkin' Creep, ZZ Shock, Peter Shock, The Shocker, Rick James and the Ice Cream Truck, The UFOs Have Landed, Ebony, Ivory, and Jade, I'm So Bad, I'm Good, That sounds like me. I'm so bad, I'm good. Okay? No. Only I can say that, all right? You want me to hold it up? Okay, here we go. Follow the bouncing ball. There you go. Doesn't it look like me too? It was a labor of love, and these guys really put it together, and I really want to thank them for that, okay? It's called The Amazing Sounds of Shock Theater. Uh-huh. And we're going to give one of those away later on, and we're also going to give another CD away. Group out of Chicago, kind of funky, get-down type of music. The Almighty Rogers. All right, we're going to be giving this one away, too. I understand the lawn jockeys in the fall are going to be traveling with them throughout Europe, playing to standing room crowds only. So, as I said, we've got a lot of things to give away, and we've got a lot more of the motion picture, the Brainiac. I'm really getting into this movie. Yeah, right. You know, if he had two tongues, he could double his pleasure and double his fun, okay? No. You love it, don't you? Yeah, right, man. He just sucks your brains out. Hey, that number to call us, folks, is 438-8887. So give us a call. We only got one line, or actually we now have two lines. Hopefully we'll have 3 and then 4, and throughout the night we'll have all the lines full. All right, let's get to the lines. Line number 1. You're on Shock Theater. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you read last night's paper about Tex McKenzie?
Yes, I did read about Tex McKenzie.
You remember we was talking about him not too long ago?
Yes, I do remember.
I just wondered.
He was a fantastic wrestler, too. I got a lot of wrestling fans tonight, folks. We called everybody from Outlaw Championship Wrestling and said, hey, call, please. Oh.
Know who you're talking to.
Yes, I know who I'm talking to. It's my president once again, Linda Gabbard, okay? You got any words to say to these fine folks out here?
Fishbowl, Barry.
Fishbowl? Oh, Fishbowl Barry. All righty, well, we'll pass the hat and the collection plate, okay?
Guess who was at Johnny's last night?
How?
Our buddies Dick Phillips, Daryl Lawrence was up there last night singing.
Were they?
Yeah.
They still there?
They were there last night.
Well, I'll try
visiting Jerry.
I'll try to catch them, okay?
Yeah, they told Jerry to tell us hi.
All righty. Well, you take care.
You too.
All righty. Bye-bye now. Okay. We've got my friend Jeff Crodel back, and I think he has a victim with him. No, not exactly a victim. Come on down. All right, let's see here. We'll have to cut that off. I know nothing about machinery. I don't know how to work telephones. I'm not a telephone operator. I'm an operator, but not with telephones. No. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing fine, doing fine.
Hey, who's this friend of yours?
This is Teresa Rushlow.
Teresa?
Yes.
And you look like you've been in a bad accident.
Well, I'm getting ready to put makeup on her, so.
You're getting ready to put makeup on her?
Yeah. Actually, her husband got hold of her before I
that right?
had a chance to
it was that hatchet again, huh?
Yes.
Ooh, he did a heck of a good job on you. Okay.
He's a real cut-up.
He's a real cut-up?
Yeah.
And you are too.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
In more ways than one. And I understand one of your favorite motion pictures is one of my favorite motion pictures, Astro Zombies.
Oh, yes.
It's a great motion picture.
You haven't lived if you have not seen
Astro Zombies. Yes, definitely. It was so bad that on the old Shock Theater, I actually turned it into a serial. And did you know that I took that motion picture, and I think it's like, how many minutes would you say?
It's probably about an hour and a half, probably 9
hour
minutes.
And a half.
Yeah.
I actually condensed it to 1 minute, and you could watch that and watch the entire movie in 1 minute's time. I just put it in the editing machine and just started editing it down.
Not much thought process in that movie at all.
And then another motion picture you love is Bloody Birthday and Bloody New Year.
Oh,
in fact, you gave me those motion pictures.
Yes.
I actually upchucked, okay? I just want to tell you that right now. I ate popcorn and it was all over the floor. Okay?
I knew there was got to be something out there that would make you
But I gave you a couple motion pictures,
Yes,
too.
you did. Yes, you did.
You tell them what I gave you.
You gave me the William Shatner movie.
Oh yeah, that was the one we showed on April Fool's Day. It was William Shatner's favorite, and I know he wants to buy every print that there ever was. It was called Impact. You loved that, didn't you? Was that a great motion picture?
It was wonderful.
Yeah,
it was wonderful.
He was a fantastic actor. He still is a fantastic
yes, he is.
actor.
Kingdom of the Spiders was another good one.
Kingdom of the Spiders,
yes.
yeah. What was the other ones? I gave you a couple others.
I believe it was an hour long. It was a Frankenstein.
And then the other one was My Uncle's the Professor, right?
Yes,
the one that my uncle would like to destroy.
I tell you what, the makeup in that.
Rules?
Rules.
My uncle would love for you to say that, too.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was very impressive.
Very impressive.
Actually, he was going to turn that into a syndicated program, but it never got off the ground. And there's only one print, and that's Tom McLean. He owns that print in Middletown. That's my uncle's favorite son, you know. So he he has the print, and actually my uncle wants to destroy that one. But hey, since you're out there watching, everybody, there is one motion picture my uncle wants us to find. It's called, let's see. Oh, it's about a jellyfish, and it's out there somewhere, and they can't seem to find a print of it. Yeah, and we're hoping that someone can find that particular print where he's a walking jellyfish, and he convinces this girl that he's going to actually kill. What a killer! Okay, I look at her and I go, whoa.
She agrees.
You love her, don't you? Yes, you do, don't you? He loves you, okay? He loves your looks. Is it Max Factor or or Helen or Stein or whatever?
That all the time.
Is that right? Okay, yeah. His heart is beating fast. I can tell that right now. So how long did it take you to do that makeup?
It took me about 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah.
15 minutes. Yes.
If that's with a dull blade.
With a dull blade?
That's with a dull blade.
So around about Halloween, you'll be making people up.
Yes, I will. Yeah, we'll be at Hangers.
Hangers again?
Up in Vandalia, yeah. And we're doing that. I'll probably be down on Oregon District.
And you're going to help us out with
Horrorama. Yes, I will be there again this year.
The zombies and beasts are coming.
Yes.
Courtesy of Jeff Crodel. And you're living in Pickle right now, where the entire street is torn up.
Yes.
And that you have to come in by horse. Is that about the
point? Yes. And even the horses don't go that far.
The horses don't go that far. Well, it's a fantastic makeup. Now, are you going out after the show? Are you going to a nightclub or something, or are you going to McDonald's or to White Castle?
I think we're going to get an ice cream.
You're going to go get an ice cream? Oh, I would love to be there with a candid camera, wouldn't you? All right. So, hey, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show here, my friend.
Thank you. It's
and
good to be here.
I'm glad that we hooked up last Halloween, and
for sure,
we've got a few things and a few surprises around about Halloween this year.
Fantastic.
And continue the good work. Do you do other things? Do you do crayons and things like that?
Oh,
do you do all kinds of makeup?
All types, prosthetics.
What's the most popular character that the people ask you to do?
The Crow.
The Crow?
Yeah. Everybody wanted to be the Crow.
Everybody wanted to be the Crow. I actually watched. Have you ever? There's actually a third motion picture out now. It's called The Crow, The Salvation.
I've heard of it.
I just watched that last week. Rick called me and said, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Well, I was watching The Crow," and that was a fantastic motion picture.
Was good?
Yes, it was. Let me see. Well, I think we have a few calls on the line. Maybe
Great.
They'll ask you a couple questions. Here we go. You're on the line with Dr. Creep.
Hello, this is Cherry, like the fruit.
Oh, you know, you've always turned me on. I want to tell you that right now. How you doing, Cherry?
Fine, and I'm an alien, and you're right.
Are you?
Are your friends?
Okay, well, hey, aliens are my friends, and especially you. I've known you for many, many years, and I want to tell you, I've always panted for you, okay? How you doing, hon?
I'm doing fine.
Well, good.
We're hanging out and watching your show, and I'm...
You enjoying the Brainiac? You like the movie?
The Brainiac?
Yeah, that's the Brainiac. Yeah, that's the movie. Yeah, right. That was the name of the movie, I think, yes. Yeah, you're watching our movies, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. We've got a fantastic motion picture after this one. It's called Blood Freaks, and it's a real turkey. I hope you stay for the entire thing.
Why, thank you, and we love you.
I love you too. And you take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Dr. Chris.
Hey, hi, how are you?
Hey, fine.
How's everything going?
Good.
You enjoying the motion picture?
Yes.
Well, good, good.
I'm going to tell you.
You go ahead and tell me.
I went to the hospital.
Is that right?
Yeah. You know what else?
What else?
I was thinking about you when I went to the hospital.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I know you prayed for me while I was in the
Duffy.
hospital too. Yes.
Duffy.
Yeah, and I understand you're Duffy the dog freak. Yeah, you like Duffy the dog too, don't you?
You saw done with that picture of me?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So you enjoying the movie?
Yeah.
All righty. Well, hey, you take care.
What else?
Yeah, what else?
I want your shirt.
You've got one of my shirts?
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's see. How much more merchandise can we sell? No.
Dr. Chris?
Yes, son.
One more thing.
Okay. And I'll do that for you too. And you take care and have a good night, okay?
Okay, I love you.
All right, I love you too, hon.
Okay.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
You're on the air with Dr. Creep.
Yes, Dr. Creep. This is, I remember going to your show at the Courthouse Square a couple years back, and I really enjoyed every Shock Theater video I've ever watched when you was on TV, on Channel 22.
Oh, you have? Do you happen to have them in your library?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm looking for existing copies of some of yours that might be out in the community somewhere.
Well, there was a guy that was at one of our appearances that had every episode of Shock Theater, and we're trying to connect with that individual, and I'm hoping that maybe he'll give us a call or whatever.
The one I really like that big laugh of yours. Ooh, ha, ha. The one when you did was all four big hats on stage with Duffy the dog and that Batman and Robin's comic series.
Okay. We won't go there. Okay, no. Yeah, we did some fantastic work that night, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
You take care.
Okay, you too.
All righty, bye-bye now.
Bye.
Hey, we've got another friend coming on here very shortly, and actually he went with us to Mexico, and his name is Dr. Freak. So come on down, Dr. Freak, okay? Come on down. Oh, he loves those junior mints. Man. Oh, all right.
Hello.
Did you enjoy your trip to Mexico?
Sure. Don't really remember much of it.
You don't remember much? You remember this worm? and a bottle of Quavo?
Yeah.
You tried to eat this worm, I want to tell you that right now. This was not a turnip, folks. This was a live worm. But we kind of stuffed it in there. We're going to give it to you after the show.
Cool.
Well, good, good. Now, I understand that you host a couple shows, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to have to tell us a little bit about that.
All right.
Or do you have a clip with you or anything like that?
Nope.
No, sorry.
I was
okay.
completely unprepared for
You were
today.
completely unprepared, but you weren't unprepared with Junior Mints. And that's one of my favorites. No.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Second box today.
Second box today?
Worse than cigarettes?
Yeah, habit forming, right?
Oh, yeah. That and
all right.
Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Don't turn into a Junior Mint. Andy Kopp will eat you. No, tell us a little about the two shows that you have.
Okay, well, I host Cult Theater, which is basically a total ripoff of your show.
A total ripoff of my show.
Yes, but, you know.
That's an honor. Okay, no.
And I own the legal rights to a show called The Henrik Kuto Show.
Is that right? The
Yes.
legal rights, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
we bought them over the summer.
Did you?
Yeah, which is, it's not even been a month into the summer, but I had to say that.
Uh-huh.
Really, it was an undisclosed time, which we cannot speak
I've
of
seen
right
a
now.
few of your videos at the Ghastly Ghoulie movie show or whatever.
Yeah, we're very proud of our ability.
Oh, you should be.
Yeah, it's either Junior Mints or Pez that we're on when we make those.
I was into Pez, I want to tell you. Do you like the little dispenser? Which one of the dispensers did you have?
My favorite would have to be the Yellow Wing Marmoset.
That was one of my favorites. I don't know. Okay.
It's really cool. It shoots the Pez out and can kill your friends if you listen to goth music enough.
Don't go down in the Oregon district. No. So tell us a little bit more about your shows, okay?
Okay, the Henry Kuto show
Yeah.
is being restarted this summer since it started last summer.
Uh-huh.
And we're working.
This is your second year?
Yes.
Okay.
We've made
We're not
5
into
episodes.
reruns yet, huh?
Actually, we've been quite through those. We know when to make a new show when the old show stops airing constantly.
Okay.
And we finally decided to start new shows, so we have, and we're actually experiencing technical difficulties. There's some
Are we
weird,
experiencing technical difficulties? I just want to know about it, okay? No.
There's some weird, like, lights flashing problems, but we'll have them fixed eventually.
You see everything through rose-colored glasses, don't you?
Oh, yeah. It's good when you're on Junior Mints and Dr. Pepper and listen to goth music and hope you don't kill your friends. Because as you know, curse words make us insane.
Curse words actually make you insane?
That's what the newspapers say about
Don't say
young
any
people.
curse words, please. I don't want him to go insane.
I don't know. Oh my God, I'm out of Junior
What
Mints.
the heck do you have fits when you're out of Junior Mints?
Yes.
Oh, no. Right here, live and in living color, he's going to go ballistic. Okay, no. You're
No,
not
I have,
kill
I have,
anybody,
I
are
have
you?
2 other packs in my
Oh, you do?
in my bloody bag in the back.
In your bloody bag?
I'm not British.
And
But
you're
it's
not
literally
British.
bloody.
They really are bloody?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they bloody? Did he do the makeup for you or something? Because she looks bloody to me, okay?
That's for sure.
Uh-huh. Now,
I
need to be your girlfriend on one of your shows, okay?
Because you see, all I have to add is white base because I have this and this. They're natural to me.
They're natural?
I get
You
it from
mean
my
your
grandpa.
eyebrows actually grow together?
Oh, yeah.
They look a little bit like the crows, okay? No. They look like bat wings or something like that, okay?
And if I scowl, they become metric.
Yeah. Are you enjoying this motion picture?
Of course.
Yeah, well, so let's get back to it, okay?
Let's.
Brainiac. The Brainiac.